Hi guys, Bladsko here. In today's video we are back at Egret Tours Marina for one final video. I'm just going to be finishing up the waterfront here. Let's get into it. Just going to start out quite simple and put some of the warehouse shelving from DIY into the little shed that's right at the edge of the water. I love that these snap because it makes it so much easier to actually do what you need to do. Some across the back here. On, totally not straight. What forward? So should be straight and then probably not. Gonna pull it across, get it nice and centered like that, and I want one of these ones to like go up the middle. Gonna try and keep it sort of aligned. Awesome, these snap nicely on that side too. Gonna put like some plywood over the top of this bit. I'm gonna go into wood. Gonna make myself like a makeshift table, like workbench. They technically do work as tables already. Just need the bigger pieces. I want a nice flat one. How's that for guys? It's like perfect. And I bet it's just too short, yeah. Gonna pull it across, just like that. Got a little work table that we can use. And shouldn't flex too much. But I'm gonna grab, it's like the barriers, traffic barriers. These ones, just to go underneath. I'm gonna make them smaller though, so just scale them down. Oh, need to do that. In fact, I'll do the same on this side too. Get it kind of where I want it. Don't think the other one is actually touching the ground. Oh, it was. I already moved that one down enough. Okay, I just need some light in here. So we're gonna go with our trusty battery. I'm gonna chuck it on there. And then I will use this roof one. We'll just stick it right on the edge there. Oh, didn't connect how it was supposed to there. And then ceiling lights, we're gonna grab the fluorescent light. We'll go back to furniture, DIY. And we're just gonna put a bunch of different stuff in here. Just gonna stock these shelves a bit. And then we'll do some stuff with this table as well. That's the shelves nicely cluttered now. It's just a mix of DIY and stuff from CBC, just to make it a little more unique. And I'm just going to put a few more bits around, just like off of the shelves as well. This will just make it look like people have been digging through, and as per usual, they didn't put stuff away. This will just make it look a bit more used, we'll say. Some like the big ladders, they'll go next to the window. I hate trying to get these ladders close to the wall. There we go. Put some barrels in this corner. Now one's down. Move this. That. In there. Make sure it doesn't clip through anything, and then we'll put that in too. Little trolleys can bring the crates and stuff in as well. It's just outside. Got quite a bit of space there. So what I might do, I believe I've seen the diagnostic carts in here. Sure I did. No, I didn't. So decorations, warehouse, and there we go. Now cook a couple of these on this side. Now these stack part of the stack very nicely. We have a bunch of columns. That's way too big. Hey. What I want to do on the table is put a bunch of tools and stuff on there as well. I'll just get that out the way. So I did get a little bit carried away when I was just filling up this table. So this is actually all fully decorated now. I added a bunch of the fishing nets and debris around the place. Added a couple extra shelves. This is pretty much done now. Looking much cooler. And we're gonna go to this middle section next. Now we're just gonna finish up the settlement very simply using some junk walls to seal off the waterways. So what I'm planning to do is make this gate fairly large so that it fills this gap and it should line up very nicely on that side, just like that. Doesn't really matter, it's not under here. Looks very weird under there, but I've got one of them on that side, another one on this side. That's so much bigger. So these aren't actually the same width by the looks of it. And I'm gonna add some more junk fences. I'm gonna use the ones from Master Plan because they don't have the back pieces, so it can sit flush against this edge. So side. But be careful because this is right on the edge. Go outside the build zone and it gets a bit funky. Just like that. And what I'll do is I'll put the other kind in like that. And then we can just bring that out a little. There we go. Bring it down. I still want the windows. Scale that one up a bit. And bring it down a bit. That. Okay. Keep it nice and simple. That's the old lookout post on the edge of the settlement. I need to bring that fence down a bit. And we can just use the chain link just to fill in the gap a bit. That, like that. I will put some decorations in here to make it look more of a guard post. I'm gonna put something on the top here. I did quite like the little artillery piece up there, but I think it might be a bit much on top of here with the stone underneath. But if I do it like that, I'm gonna make it a bit bigger. see if it sticks through. It does stick through the top, but since it covers the whole thing, it doesn't really matter too much. Just that it's not centered like, but we'll get there. There. Lovely. Gonna just put in some of the cinder blocks. And we'll need some on the floor to allow people to actually get up here and operate it. If I line this up, pull that out a bit. Just like that. This one. And we can use crossbeam. Perfect. And then stairs. Like that. Slightly too high. So I'm just gonna place one. It doesn't really matter because under there. Put the railings up. Just like that. Just fancy this place up too. So now it kind of just looks like extra reinforcements on here. Beautiful. I don't like how these don't like spin from an edge. There we go. Nice and simple. But works really well. Just looking at it. Add some like a flag or something up there. And I think you've got the decent little guard tower. Okay. So I'm gonna decorate the inside, add some decorations to the top, and then I'll decorate this bit here. And I think that will be everything done. We can have a little tour at the end of all this. Alright, we are all done for Egret Tours Marina. Let's get into the tour now. Coming through the gate, we've got our garage and auto shop on the right, with a bunch of vehicles from the Wasteland Garage Pod. And these guys just go out scavenging the wasteland, collecting materials, bring them back to the settlement. Inside of here, we have fully stocked garage where they actually fix up different vehicles for settlers and people around the Commonwealth. They also work on power armor. And if we come through here, those still work. We've got our storage unit on the side here. This is where we just store all the stuff that we've collected. It's where we like fix random bits. So we've got a Soltron on the table there. Nice cluttered workshop in here. Coming out, we do have a little walkway around the outside. And there's our little transport vessel that we've got just for getting our gear around the Commonwealth. We'll jump across here. Got a little makeshift gun turrets on the front. In here Got the little engine room. Plenty of weapons. And some supplies as well. And up there you've got the captain's quarters and actual place to steer the ship. Go back out. That was quite a fun build to do. So I'm gonna go across. Not much has been changed on this middle section. I threw a bunch of debris down, make it look a bit messier. We've got the guards in there now, nicely defended, nicely stocked with weapons and ammo as well. Looking very intimidating there. The most scared guard around. And then if we come up, got somebody arming the artillery. A lovely view over the river. And come across, fixing a hole in the ground there. Pretty sure he's supposed to be working in a little greenhouse. So we've got a small area for crops and stuff in here. I love building the little greenhouses though. Alright, we're gonna go to the other side of the dock now. Down here, we've got the laundromat. Keeping everybody in clean clothes. Coming along, we've got our little restaurant. Got people coming in from the water. Nothing fancy, but it gets the job done, doesn't it? Got tables for set out as well. And then we've got a small clinic at the bottom. Very hygienic. Picks you right up, you know. I'd probably say, like, don't get injured here. But we'll try our best to fix you up. Okay, so I'm gonna go up on the roof first. So this is another little guard station up here. Very, very glad. A little storage shed. Plenty of ammo in there as well. With the power armor frame. And if we come up here, we can use the artillery, which somebody has moved. It was pointed out over. Oh, got guy up on the top there. And on this side, got one that just looks over into the settlement. Got the watchtower over there, where all the guards live. And then we've got our fuel production down there. So we're gonna come down the stairs. We'll go into the bar first. Come down. We go in the store here. Looking quite quiet in here today. Nobody around. But this is where the settlers will be. At the end of the day, making sure that they can enjoy the little things in life. And upstairs we've got a little living quarters for them. Just a bunch of beds really. Nothing fancy. I think I've got 13 settlers here at the moment. So it's not like a huge settlement. But I didn't want to like fill the place with tons of beds. We'll go across to the store next. I was quite pleased with how the store actually came out. It's such a small area, but creative clutter and DIY really came in very handy here. Like, everybody knows these kinds of shops. There's got a bit of everything and literally no space. We come in here, have a look upstairs. And this living area is much better than the other one. Doesn't offer much space, but there is definitely a more homely vibe to it. And we'll come down, squeeze our way around. And like I did with one of the rooms upstairs, like in above the bar, like it's like under construction. I also did the same with this one here, so you can actually access this building if it wasn't for all this stuff. We've got a couple of showers back here. And that's just a pile of scrap. I think that's a well that I ended up putting down and just completely forgot about. Yeah, the well from CBC. We've got toilets over there. Yeah, our fertilizer and stuff. And then we've got our corn farm up here. And plenty of settlers working on it. Make sure we can make our fuel. Here's the production area. Like 100% accurate to how the process works. And then we chuck it in the tank that's over here. We can fill up any of the vehicles that come. And then finally we have the watchtower. A couple of guards will sit in here, and in case there's any troublemakers, they can get stuck in with a small cell. And coming up, we go all the way around. I really like my little railings that I made. So like all the walls were like different heights. So I ended up just kind of smashing it all together. It ended up quite nice. Got a little living quarters for the guards in here. Little area for them to watch at the front gate. And keep an eye on the inside the settlement as well. But the plan was never to have like a ton of settlers in here. And just people using it as a home base really. And did most of that like traveling and working. And this is the top of the watchtower. Gives you a good view all around, so you can see into the settlement and up to the train lines. Plenty of firepower up here. But that's gonna wrap it up for Egret Tours Marina. Hope you guys have enjoyed this series, and I look forward to seeing you next week when I come back with something completely different. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.